guys, welcome back to Critical Flick. Today I'm reviewing The Sea Beast from Netflix. So The Sea Beast is the newest animated film from Netflix, and I have to say right away, it is one of my favorite animated movies that I've seen this year. It follows the story of Jacob Holland, who is voiced by Carl Urban, and he is a sea beast hunter. He is part of this proud group of hunters that are in this kingdom that they go out into the open seas and they chase down these giant monsters that have been plaguing their society. And early on in the film, a girl named Maisie, she stows herself away on their ship, and she ends up getting thrown into this wild adventure while they're hunting these beasts. And things take a different turn, and you start to realize this war between man and beast is not what you expected it to be. So this film was created and directed by some of the people behind some of my favorite animated movies in recent years, whether it be Big Hero 6, Moana, some really classic tales, and they definitely bring that talent to this film. It's a visually impressive film. The animation is beautiful. I think the way the ocean looks, the way the ships look, the monsters look, it has a very unique look to it with a really vibrant and fun color palette. It's a really fun adventure film. There's some really impressive animations, like I said, in this movie, where you're seeing these huge battles between the ships, explosions, and then you're having moments that are underwater where there's a moment in particular where they're going through like a jellyfish area, and it's very vibrant and bioluminescent, and they're going through this graveyard of ships and bones, and you're seeing this clash of everything. So it really gets across some of the messages with just its imagery. The movie is jam-packed with action. Right off the bat, you get some huge action set pieces of them fighting these monsters in the open seas, and it has a lot of tension because you have shots where people are falling into the ocean. It's almost scary. As someone who's like myself, I'm not totally comfortable with the ocean. It does freak me out a little bit. There are some intense moments with these giant beasts just below the surface. Characters are really well fleshed out. They're really well voice acted by everyone involved in this cast. They have a lot of twists and turns along the way, and the people and their motivations feel very real. It feels like a very lived-in world. The lore that they're building is mysterious, but still very enriched. Now, I will have to dive into a little bit of spoilers for this movie, so if you don't want to know any spoilers, I would click off now. So now I'm just going to dive into some little bit of the twists and turns that happen in the movie. So about halfway through the movie, you have the crew. Everyone is fighting against this giant beast. It's this big red sea monster. They need to take it out. It's kind of been like haunting them throughout the years. It's kind of their white whale. They're going after it. And then suddenly Jacob and his stowaway are taken away by this monster. They're swallowed up by it, and they get taken to this kind of monster island where they suddenly learn that these creatures aren't as dangerous as they feel they were being. They're actually kind of peaceful. Maybe the humans in a way started this rivalry. Then the main characters, Jacob and Maisie, they start to realize that, you know, the sea beasts, they never wanted to fight the people, and they realize that the kingdom, the kings and queens kind of created this war to build power, to build wealth for their empire. So there's this clash of, you know, what is revisionist history and who, you know, history is written by the victor. So it has some really adult, serious themes built into this film that's seemingly targeted for children. So I did really enjoy that about it. I feel like it works on different levels. So if you're an adult like me, I really enjoyed it. I think little kids would love the visuals, the action, the adventure, the characters. So I think there's stuff for everyone in this one. It does have some really cute moments, particularly with Maisie and some of the different monsters in the film, because while they are some big action set pieces, like I said, and there's a lot of attention, a lot of big, crazy adventure moments, there's some really somber, soft moments that kind of set the movie apart from your traditional just action-adventure animation. I really enjoyed this little character called Blue. He's this little sea monster. He's like your traditional buddy little creature that you get in these animated films. He feels almost like, you know, a merchandising type character, but he has some fun moments, and I liked him being added into it. The way this movie really reminds me of like a combination of Pirates of the Caribbean meets How to Train Your Dragon, and it's so fun, and there's so much to it, and it doesn't feel long. It feels like it really keeps the pace up, and it still stays fun, but serious at times. It's not just a total throwaway, you know, kids animated film. Like I said, it works on different levels. And honestly, it's one of my favorite movies of the year so far, surprisingly. I didn't know what to expect from it. And as far as Netflix animations go, while I haven't seen a ton of them, this is definitely up there in the top 2 or 3. So if I were to rate The Sea Beast, I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. It is that good. Like I said, it's one of my favorite movies of the year so far. One of my favorite animated movies of the year, if not my favorite animated movie of the year so far. So if you've checked it out, leave those comments down below. Did you enjoy it as much as I did? It really took me back to my childhood with those really adventure-filled movies, those adventure-filled animations that I feel like we haven't had in a way in quite a while. So I really enjoyed it. It's a ton of fun. I think it's good for the whole family. Leave your thoughts down below. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.